American football, Nigeria American Football Association, has been busy for the past few months and a few activities currently going on. And joining us on the show tonight is a representative of NAFA, as they are called. We'll be speaking with Aisha Shaibu, and she joins us now. Greetings to you. Thanks for finding out time to be with us on the show tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. First, I mean, so much has been heard about the Nigeria Secondary School Flags Football League. A lot has been said, and it's been monitored very well. And of course, we also know that you're taking the development of the game seriously. So I want to get your thoughts in a few minutes before we go on break. Talk about those two things: the efforts to grow the game and also taking it to secondary school.
Well, something that we're really prioritizing when it comes to sports development and youth development through sports is, first of all, in educating people on sports like flag football, because flag football is like American football, but is a non-tackle version of it. So the nature of the game generally makes it a lot safer and a lot more child-friendly. In fact, the NFL had introduced the Flag Football League, which is the biggest youth flag football organization in the world. And you see globally that it is a growing sport. And at the moment in Nigeria, such a great opportunity for us to really get children more involved on a recreational level, but also on a career level. So by introducing them into schools as programs and even organizing events around the sport, we're able to educate people more about the sport, about how it can be co-ed, a combination of both male and female players, and of course, promote health and wellness as well among the youth.
You were hinting us about some of the efforts to create awareness, to develop the game. Let me tell you something that probably a novice would say, maybe somebody like me. There's this notion that you have to be big, you have to be huge, and maybe that is a bit dangerous. That's the nature, that's the notion people have. And parents tend to try to, especially boys, try to keep them, of course, in these parts. It's very popular in the United States, in this part. So how do you dispel such a notion now that from the clips we're seeing, it's something that could be done in a friendly environment and all that? So how do you dispel such a notion?
Well, I would say for the game of football itself, the bigger you are, the better, definitely. However, with flag football, that's not necessarily the case. I think it's more about skill, it's about speed, it's about agility, and your ability to just stay on your feet.
Okay. Is it all comers, boy, girl, everybody?
Yes, flag football is co-ed. It creates opportunities for both males and females to participate. So is American football, actually. But I would say on a more global scale, it's more common to see male leagues in American football than females. With flag football, all ages, both men and women. One of the main priorities of my sports marketing agency is ensuring that we're creating avenues for female participation on all levels. So not only with the game of flag football, but with other sports as well.
All right, I know something big is happening in Abuja tomorrow. Can you fill us in with that?
So the game day, it's going to be organized as the first flag football event in Abuja, and it's a collaboration between SWA Sports and NAFA and the Abuja Flag Football League. And the most amazing thing about this event is that it promotes grassroots leagues and athletes, something that we need to begin to prioritize in Nigeria. We are a youth populous nation that needs to begin to think of sports as a business and not only recreationally. It's a huge driver of economic growth and also an opportunity to bring people together. Sports has the power to promote unity, togetherness, patriotism, and this event is going to be a chance for us to do that, to bring people together of all ages, of different social classes, of different interests in sports, to educate them about the game of flag football, but to also promote that unity, togetherness, health and wellness, and also the need to see that this game is a game that has a huge potential to grow beyond what we think. On a global scale, Nigerians are all over the football world. The NFL draft had just been concluded sometime last week, and there were so many Nigerians that got drafted to that league. We have that level of talent at home here, but we're yet to develop them. So the nature of this event is to show people the potential that we have in Nigeria as far as the level of talent that we have, but also how much the sport itself needs more attention, more investment, more support in order to grow the game.
Before we let you go, a lot of people are eagerly anticipating season 2 of course, the secondary school flag football league. First, let me ask you, how did season 1 go, and what should people who are expecting season 2, what should they look forward to?
It went very well. I think it created so many opportunities for the players and participants to see all the different opportunities, not only for them personally, but for the country. When you compete, both at home and internationally, you are a flag bearer for your country. You're a representation of the greatness of this nation. So it really is a thing of pride for the participants, for the players, and even for the organization to be able to go on those platforms and to fly the flag high. As Nigerians, we love to win. So being able to be on those global platforms and to succeed and to win and to get more opportunities for our athletes is really all that we want. And that is what you'll see in season 2 and even more of it.
All right, this just popped into my mind, and I'm going to ask you before I let you go. I want to say I've enjoyed the discussion, by the way. I mean, just your own assessment. How far do you think the game has grown in Nigeria, say, in comparison to sports like, to be unfair to say football, but maybe basketball, table tennis? You compare with those two. How far, for the kids below 10, maybe 10 to 15, do you think the interest, everything is they're catching up?
I think the interest is definitely growing. I can say that there's definitely a lot more headway being done in places like Lagos. There are several flag football leagues and American football leagues that have emerged in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, and then now in Abuja as well. And these things, of course, they happen gradually. But of course, with more events, with more camps, with more activity, it naturally grows. And we just need to give it a lot more attention, a lot more of our support. And of course, the Nigerian government and the public need to pay more attention and devote more interest in not only football, but in other kinds of sports as well that can really be a channel of growth and development for our country and for the youth.
All right, Aisha Shaibu, I want to thank you for your time on the show tonight. Hopefully, I will get you some other time to talk to us on what the Nigeria American Football Association is doing to develop the game.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.